Welcome to the latest update for Airplane Manager. In this release, we've overhauled the way expenses are handled across the platform. The most impactful changes include our new receipt scanner and a more powerful way of viewing expenses grouped by month, trip number, or other criteria. Let's walk through the update together. We'll begin on the expense page found under Accounting Expenses. This page should look familiar, but there are some important changes. The biggest difference is that all expenses are now itemized. Previously, you could choose to itemize, but now every expense is entered as a list of expense items, even if there's only a single line. To help you review data in the way that works best for you, we've added a new grouping control just above the expense table, labeled Select Columns to Group By. If you're not using this grouping filter, the table works the same as before, showing each itemized expense. Try choosing Receipt/Invoice to see each expense with its itemized items expandable beneath. Now let's select Month and Trip Number. Notice how the table now shows expenses grouped by month, with each expandable to reveal the trips in that month, and then further to show the expenses for that trip. Depending on your settings under Settings, General, Reports, your receipt uploads can either appear in line with individual expenses, otherwise they will be grouped together beneath the table. Note that new columns are available including Notes and Paid. Let's walk through adding a new expense. From the expense list, click New Expense. You'll first choose between Scan Image or Manual Entry. Here, let's upload a receipt using the new image scanner. The scanner analyzes the image and autofills the expense dialog. It can even tell the difference between a receipt and an invoice. For receipts, it enters a single total line item. For invoices, it itemizes each line automatically. If your payment methods include the last 4 digits of the credit card, like Amex 4023, the scanner will recognize the last 4 digits on the receipt and automatically apply the matching method. If you encounter any issues with the scanner, send us the invoice or receipt so we can improve the software. Once the scan is complete, you can add a short description at the top to summarize the expense. This is helpful for reporting. Next, select the vendor. Your vendor database is shared between expenses and flight reservations. Include information like address and contact information to differentiate between 2 or more locations with the same business name. The receipt scanner will match existing vendors or generate a new vendor for you with the information found on the invoice. You'll also notice a new paid checkbox, making it easier to track whether expenses have been settled. This appears as a new column that can be turned on from the expenses page. The dialog shows each line item for the expense. If any information is missing or invalid, you won't be able to save until it's corrected. Checking the box at the top of each column lets you apply a change across multiple items. The All checkbox in the top left applies changes to every item in the expense for any column. When everything looks correct, click Save or Apply Changes, then close the dialog. If you don't see a Save button, you may not have completed the required fields for one or more expenses. If you prefer the old method of adding expenses, you can click the table icon in the top right to switch back, letting you add one expense at a time. On mobile, this simplified layout is still the default. With this update, expenses in Airplane Manager are simpler, smarter, and more powerful. Thank you for watching, and as always, we look forward to helping your flight department run more efficiently with future updates.